Welcome to Social Media Sharks. I'm your host, MicroSteph. This is the 4th episode, and we're on our final entrepreneur from the first show of the season, and we're going to talk about BuggyBeds. I'm on their website, and I'm seeing all those bed bugs, and it's just making my skin crawl, because I did live in New York for a few years, and this was when I started seeing the bed bugs coming around a lot. Luckily, I never had them personally, but they were everywhere. So there is a big need for this product, and I wasn't surprised when actually all the sharks jumped in on this deal, and they made a deal with all the sharks. So I'm looking at their social media. I'm expecting to see something amazing. And I will say the look and feel is really great, but I do still have some tips, and I am going to give you social media tips by looking at what they're doing, and you can apply this to your business as well. So they are on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, so I'm going to open up those pages. And if you go to facebook.com/BuggyBeds with an S at the end, their look and feel looks good. But their cover photo is actually, it's actually violating the guidelines for Facebook. So it has the phone number and the website, and Facebook does not allow that. They actually allow you to do that below in the About section that's on the left-hand side under the logo, which is the profile picture area. That's where you should have your clickable URL. They can actually get in trouble for having that. So that's an FYI if you're a business and you have a business page. Have images of your product, but do not display your contact information there. Your contact information is supposed to go on the About section. The profile picture looks good. They have 188 likes. I'm kind of shocked. I'm going to call out Mark Cuban on this one. I think you should have, this. So you should have a good social media team that can grow these pages, because these entrepreneurs have done really well. The look and feel's there. But you need a bigger audience, because if you're going to spend your time and energy on sharing updates through social media, which you can target people that are in New York, people that are in New Jersey, exactly who you want in that page. You can target everyone like that, but you need to have people there. And right now, 188 likes, that's probably their friends and their family. So this can go even bigger than what it is now. I think the foundation, the setup of the pages are there, but the growth also needs to be there as well. And I'm looking. This is another thing. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock at night Eastern time, the same time that they're posting. They posted an hour ago. BuggyBeds CEO Maria will be on Chicago radio station 7:20 a.m. Okay, so this is the prime example of what's going on with social media. And it's a new platform, so a lot of people need like little tips on what they should be doing. Now, you want to post things in a time where people are really going to see it. At 8 o'clock at night, I happen to be working because, I'm always glued to my computer. But most people are going to be at dinner, or they're going to be watching TV, or spending time with their family. So they're actually probably not going to be seeing this as much. They would have had a better chance of posting this earlier in the day. So ideally, you want to think about, who are you talking to? Am I talking to only the East Coast? Am I talking to nationwide, and I need to keep the West Coast in mind? Is this global? All of that makes a difference. So ideally, if let's just say you're nationwide in the US and you want to be posting on your page. So ideally, you would post and be consistent, post Monday through Friday, once a day on Facebook. If you post more than that, it could be a turnoff to some fans. So on a daily basis, you post an update. It's fairly easy. It doesn't take too much time. But you want to keep that time zone in mind. So you would post, people are on during the day while they're working. So, around lunchtime. If you think noon or 1 is a really good time, because that's also the morning on the West Coast. So kind of keep that in mind. Posting really late at night. If she would have posted this earlier, she would have gotten more feedback, guaranteed. One thing I do appreciate is that I see that they're getting comments on there, and they go back and they respond to the people that are commenting to them. And engagement and responding to the audience is something we talk about a lot, and it's very important. You see recent posts by other people. They're actually not really monitoring, and someone said, "Great job on the tank, you guys killed it." That was on Sunday. It's now Tuesday. Nobody replied. So now it's irrelevant. And if someone goes back and replies to these things, those people have moved on. They're not thinking about Shark Tank at that very moment. They were on Sunday. They probably were on Monday. Now that it's Tuesday, if you reply to them today, it's kind of irrelevant. People want responses and information, and with social media, it's all real time kind of things. Okay, so I'm gonna also mention one other post, and they tell people to go to BuggyBeds.com, but that's all they say. They don't add HTTP with all that info that makes it clickable, and they don't add www. So basically, they're not really sending people back to their website. They're mentioning it, but they don't have a clear call to action. You want those links to be clickable. Another thing I see, not everything has images. Just using content but no images, it's not going to be a good call to action on social media. You want to get people's attention. So they're looking at a lot of news feed posts, and you're not going to stand out to them if you're just content. You want to pop with an image, with something fun, with something that's engaging, or a video. So I'm not seeing any of that on here. Those are just some tips for the Facebook page. I'm going to move on to their Twitter. Again, the look and feel, awesome. That's on point. They have their website there, so that looks good. They don't have their location. They did, good job, on Twitter, it's tagging the show. This is something they actually didn't do on Facebook. So the CEO is going to speak on a radio show, and on Facebook, they didn't actually look for that fan page and tag it. The more people that you tag, the better, because if you think about it, if you're mentioning a radio show or a person and they see that, they're going to like the mention and they're going to share it with their friends and their family or with their Facebook page. So tagging more people when applicable and relevant, not just tagging for the sake of tagging. When it's actually having to do with them or benefiting them, it's awesome to do. And they did do that on Twitter, so that's awesome. And they do have a hashtag that they're following. And we talked about a hashtag before in some of the other videos. And they're using BuggyBeds. So if they want to use BuggyBeds, they should definitely promote that throughout other things that they're doing, maybe in some of their images. And that way people know that if they have a question or a comment about it, they can also share that with that same tag on Twitter and then follow those conversations that people are having. Again, their page has 189 followers, almost the same exact thing as Facebook. They can really target, they can even follow people that are saying, oh my gosh, I have bed bugs. Like, we can target people saying bed bugs and things like that, which, think about the unlimited opportunities for people that are talking about that on Twitter. And there are updates in real time that people are seeing. So if you actually responded and had conversations with people that were having this problem and you have the solution, those are endless business opportunities for them. And then on YouTube, there is actually no look and feel, no logo, no background, but they do have a lot of video views, and videos are very powerful. So I would recommend optimizing the YouTube page, including a link back to the website, including links in the videos. I actually haven't seen the video. Yeah, the video does not have a description or links in it. All those little things make a difference, especially for the search engines, because you'll be more easily found if someone can actually see, more information. Like, have that call to action. Use social media as a tool to drive traffic back to your website. So if you want to learn more about social media, stay tuned for more videos after each episode. And you can also tweet me at MicroSteph. And you can also follow the Shark Tank blog on facebook.com/SharkTankBlog.com. And on Twitter, Shark Tank Blog R. So it's like blogger, but it's spelled blog and then the letter R. And stay tuned and be sure to tweet along with the hashtag Shark Tank. Thanks.